2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Legends Championship is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
This man has almost no weaknesses in his game, and last time they met, Rahm had this player's number, so let's see who will be the better player this week.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Okay, let's take it down to John McCarthy, who seems to be hiding behind a tree here. John, you've been getting familiar with this golf course. What will the players be dealing with this week at Lone Grove Golf Course?
Well, Luke, as I walked the course, checking it out this morning, the one thing that is immediate is this course is full of elevation changes. Not only throughout the holes either. It's like even when you get to the greens, the elevation changes can get you. These greens are dynamic, and that is putting it very lightly. You really have to plan out your approach shots into these greens to make sure you don't leave yourself in trouble. Some of these greens can straight up reject a poorly executed approach shot just from the contours of the green alone. Other times you may leave yourself on like the wrong shelf of a green, making the next putt nearly impossible. These greens can really play tricks on you here at Lone Grove Golf Course, and I'm looking forward to see how the players deal with it today.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
16 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. He sits in first position. Teeing off here at the fourth. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier.
Holing this one out.
Well, Rich, it's only mid-season, but you've got to like the way the player has been performing so far.
Yeah, look, this player has played so solid all year long. It's well within the top 125. I don't see any issues of this player not making it to the Tour Championship. I'd safe to say they're going to go ahead and move on.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that will take him to 3 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. that's a bit out of shape. Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut. Yeah, this is lovely.
Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. Well, that's an early statement right there.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here at Lone Grove Golf Course, the 6th hole is a par 4 measuring a decent 465 yards, Rich, all the way back there at the tips.
No bunkers on this tee shot. Plenty of room to hit it both right and left, but if you miss it wide one direction or another, you're going to find all kinds of troubles with those tall trees. Just that one bunker that fronts the left-hand side of the green here. Again, though, a lot of runoff areas around this green makes that second shot so much more difficult to get it close.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be nervous playing Jon Rahm, but it doesn't appear that way after this approach shot.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This for par.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Ooh. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Wonderfully played. What's in front of them, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Oh, so close. This is a par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. From around 140 yards here, he's got a 2-stroke buffer. Well, you're a ball striker, there's no doubt about that.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. This hole is a par 5.
In the lead and could extend it with a birdie or an eagle on this short hole.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
A bit too much club there.
Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. Okay, time to return to the action. Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 3. How close was that to going down? Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. That's tracking and racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That's heading for the fairway. Second shot here on the 10th hole. That's nicely done. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is what they have left for par.
And this one will be for bogey. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Teeing off here at the 11th. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And this one is for his par. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club, 543 yards, par 5.
Again, no bunkers off the tee shot here, Luke, though, but anything missing out to the right or even far left, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. Second shot down the hill to a green that's surrounded by water in the front, bunkers both left and right. I love this golf course. I love the beauty of it, but I got to say, it is a really difficult course.
Going with the 5 iron here. And he's safely on the green. A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt. Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. And that will take him to 6 under. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And after that fine display, They are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Well struck. Sitting at -6. Currently in the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This is looking pretty good in the air. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
This putt is of 9 feet. Just didn't drop. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Now with the honour on a par 5. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
Putting for par. And free putting for par on this hole. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Currently 6 under for the round. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Good shot there, Beamer. And he's down there.
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out. Had a fantastic drive.
That's not the shot they're after.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Judging it beautifully.
Never mind. Just go and make the next one you stand over. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. The putt drops, now at 5 under with just a few holes to play.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Just needs this one to kick right. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Not a bad line, this one. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Oh, unlucky there. I'd hoped the flag would have helped them. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
That's well holed. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Jon Rahm. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. And Rich, after the first 17 have tested the play, they find themselves on yet one more examination with this last hole.
I love this hole because if you're leading and have a chance to win, this is the tee shot you want. There's all kinds of room out there to the right-hand side. Tee it high and let it fly. Give yourself the best opportunity to go into this elevated green with a short iron to make it as easy as possible on you. And it's much easier said than done, Luke, as you and I both well know.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Well, Rich, as the legendary Jim Nance once said, they're now rich and famous.
I gotta say, that was an incredible statement by the great man. It bestowed upon a great player and this player will be thrilled to become rich and famous.
Rich, this is something you can understand. This player now a major champion.
Luke, life-changing indeed, I have to say. I'm thrilled for this player as I know what is in store from them. It's a life-changing moment.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Norwood Invitational is about to get underway. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, what a gorgeous day as this event kicks off our featured group. Well, we've got two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beem doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. He's currently tied for third. Here we are at the second tee. Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Oh! And just a supremely accurate shot from way out. Right at it. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Should find the green here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Didn't quite have the right stuff there. An opportunity to make their par. Yeah, we'll take that. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Par threes always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Woo, back there, horsey. That's tidy. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Wow. That's misjudged. Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, he'll take that. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport. And all of a sudden, he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And everybody else was just kind of sitting there and all going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Ouch, that hurts. That's disappointing. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. Playing from around 240 yards. Only 2 shots off the pace. Going with the 5-wood. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. Okay, steady now. Well, it's a bit disappointing. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
A putt for a place in the top 10. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We have a par 5 at this one.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Quality shot, that one. Look out world was his statement when he came out onto the Pro Tour, and we look back in the greatness in sports right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella and just kind of came from a blue-collar background, and I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods then go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hold. And with that, he's back to even overall. We've arrived at a par 4. That's some good golf right there. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Playing from around 110 yards out. And just 1 shot off the lead. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Lining up the birdie putt here. It was on a good line. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
So close to getting a share of the lead, but gone with that effort for birdie.
Here we go. The 10th hole.
Par 5 at the 10th. This hole is wide open. Tier high and let her fly. Pretty good shot there.
Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era, and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger, no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at. Their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
And this putt coming up for his par. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. He's in a share of 3rd place. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roars usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
Not their best shot there.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That was a gallant attempt. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Solid par putt, that. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
This putt for a spot in the top 5. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. They say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you. The tee is yours. Will this one hang on and find the fairway, or is it headed towards the rough? That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. Not a bad play, that one. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Ooh, right by the hole. That'll sting a bit. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And there it is. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Let's begin the 14th.
That dog will hunt.
Second shot here on the 14th hole. Well played, mate. A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
Good opportunity for a fast finish with just 4 holes to go.
Oh, just missed. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Opting for the 9-iron.
This one is all over it.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
This one's tracking.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
Ooh, this is getting fun, isn't it?
At -2, going along nicely today. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Tough tee shot here. Bunkers left, water right. Find the fairway or else.
Great shot. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker is currently tied for the lead.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, that's frustrating. No, that's too bad. It's just about 3 feet away. Oh, that's a bad break there, Rich. Just probably a little bit too much pace. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
And there it is. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. I love these holes. The short par 4. Do you be bold or lay up?
How much do you trust your swing? Go for it at only 327. Lay up. Bunkers right. Water left.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Rich, that was a great time to pull off a play like that.
I love the aggressive play, especially with being one shot back. This sets up an eagle opportunity.
Oh, so close. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. An opportunity for a birdie here.
I really hope this one drops for him.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Ooh, that almost went down. Let's take a look at the current standings. All right, Rich, you know the scenario. Tied for first place as we begin the final hole.
Smell that, Luke? That smells like a playoff.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. From around 220 yards. He shares top spot. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Yikes!
Really had that shot dialed in. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And with this putt, he will win the event. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. They could win the Norwood Invitational here with this putt. Just didn't drop. Oh, no. That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, that's a huge disappointment for that player. They had it.
And there it is, Rich. We're going to extra holes now. Well, Rich, it's time to find out who will win this in a sudden death playoff.
Oh, and this tournament deserved it, Luke. So good all day long.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Oh, such an exciting day, Luke. Let's get into it.
We have a par 5 on this one.
Well, this player had a par earlier on this hole in regulation, Luke. Not too sure that's going to be good enough in this playoff.
Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely take dead aim.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, well done. It's all come down to this. Putt for the title. Ouch, that hurts. A little hush comes over the crowd. The Norwood Invitational in reach. And they've done it. They went the distance and then some. What a way to win.
It took them a little longer than usual, but what a way to win this one, Luke. Amazing putt.
Well, there's a moment you love to see every week on tour.
and it only took one hole for this player to get the win. Luke, great job.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.